Hello, welcome to Extra Connections Race Talk, a newer version of this little mini series here on JLJ Media. I'm James Lott Jr., host and creator and founder and all that stuff. And as you know, I was doing race talks with, well, I've always, throughout the show, I have done talks on race here and there, whether it's through a guest or a panel. And then a couple of years ago, I had someone, Jerry Carroll, which we started doing actual once a month. We do a live show and do a race talk on various subjects. Very successful. People loved it. Thank you so much. So now he's not able to do it right now. So I think it's time. So I have decided I want to continue talking about race because it's very important to me. It's a part of my life. And I want to continue, but I decided to change things up a little bit. And I'm going to explain why. So first of all, welcome to the channel. Welcome to the show. JLJ Media on YouTube, Extra Connections. Just go to Extra Connections, period. And it's on every streaming audio service platform you can go to. Like I said, this is kind of a reoccurring series now, where it'll be more than once a month. It's going to be probably once a week or so. I will be doing a bunch of recorded shows and then having some live shows with people. I'm lining them up now, and I'm recording the episode. I'm trying to record about 7 or 8 episodes first. So the first 2 months I can just roll this out. But it also doesn't mean that the regular Extra Connection show is gone. That's still going too. So you might be getting a couple episodes a week, one regular stuff or whatever, and one extra. But some folks have asked me, why do I do this? And I kind of want to talk about this for a second. But first, I got to tell you, this actual show, Extra Connections, is 7 years old this year. But I didn't realize I started in 2016 at the end in November. But it was out of another show. So I know on a previous show, I think one of my anniversary shows, I explained. But those of you that haven't listened to that don't know. There was a show called Community Connections. I was hired to co-host and produce it, and it was on adrenalineradio.com. And Rena Garcia was my co-host and benefactor, and they were basically paying me and sponsoring me to do it. And then they stopped. 6 episodes, never came back. But I love the idea. The idea was to connect people with the community. So people, places, things, and ideas. And hers was for a certain community here in Los Angeles. I was like, I think I want to expand that to the community at large, the world community, the states, outside the states, whatever community, and making connections that way. And we've had nearly 300 episodes, 10,000 views and downloads. My first guest was Tennessee Taylor, which I'm still friends with, back in March 2017. I've had amazing people on this show, amazing people on this show. And we added the Race Talk a few years ago, like the actual Race Talk miniseries, recurring series. So, again, it's also about connection, but my whole thing is I do these talks, I do these shows to show how different we are and how similar we are, both. And people understand that. When I do talk about Black folks or Hispanic or Asian or South Asian, whatever, I'm trying to talk about several things at once. One, sharing of cultures, which I love. I want equality and equity in the world, which is my goal. And to really show you that in many ways, as some ways we are different, maybe in just optics or certain things, but most of the time we're the same or similar, that you can relate to somebody no matter what they are. But also you can celebrate your culture. It's no big deal to celebrate it and to be proud of where your family comes from. It could be your neighborhood, it could be your country, it could be whatever. You're proud. I know folks are proud of being from Brooklyn. I know folks are proud of being from South Los Angeles. Like it's okay to be proud. It's okay to have pride in where you're from and also how you were raised and the foods you eat and of the shows you like and the music you love and the work you put together. I think it's all important. So I'm always here. And when I say race is everything, not just black and white. It's all over the place. I come from a multicultural family myself. So I'm all about that. I just think it's love. So that's kind of why I do this. And so this new version is going to be really inclusive to me talking to various people of different races on different subjects that include race in them. For example, we're going to do one on soaps. I'm looking at my list over here. Soaps, one on Black baseball, um, the city of Baltimore, interracial, interpersonal, interfaith relationships, um, Black videos and TV and programming. We have all kind of stuff, all kinds of stuff coming up. So it's going to be engaging conversations. The next time you just say present them to you so you can think about it and see what you feel about it. And I always would love, and I do love feedback. So please, if you have feedback, wherever you find the show, comment, let me know. I always want to hear it. If you want to be on the show, let me know too. There might be something there too to talk about. But I like this little sub reoccurring show within this. And some of my shows I do miniseries kind of recurring themes within them. Because first of all, it keeps things fresh for me. But number two, the show, I don't want the whole show to be about this. I want the genesis and the nucleus and the through line of the show is connection. So if you have a health spa, I want to connect you to that. If you have a song or music, I want to connect you to that. I mean, I want to connect everyone, man, regardless of race. So that's why this is still the main show. I use my hands a lot. We must have my hands. What's in my hands? A lot. And then have this. So this is why I'm doing it. So the episodes will be coming out as a big flyer. As I'm recording this, I don't know the date yet, but the dates will be coming out and everything. But this is the first episode to kind of explain what will be happening. So there will be regular Extra Connection shows and the race talk shows. I love it. I'm James Lott Jr. Extra Connections on Facebook. You can follow us there at the page. And then you follow JLJ Media or James Lott Jr. everywhere else. I'll talk to you next time.